Mark, reflections now on the game, and obviously a disappointing defeat, but you must be very proud of your players.
Yeah, I don't think we can criticise the players too much overall for their efforts in this year's cup. You know, I mean, it's nobody gives you anything. We haven't got a divine right to sort of experience this type of thing, but we managed to experience a night like this through our hard work and in previous rounds. And I thought we acquitted ourselves very well up at Tranmere. Mickey Mellon, their manager, has just been very praising of us. And he said, perhaps, we should have beaten them up there. And he was very praising of the way we try and go about things. But on tonight's performance, anyway, I'm sure most people would agree we didn't really ever get going. But then we were 1-0 down after 6-7 minutes, which makes things difficult. And then I thought we sort of then were showing signs of getting back into the game. And then we obviously go and sort of give a horrendous goal away, and then when something like that happens, if you're a player, you think, oh God, and then the crowd sort of, it's difficult to get the crowd going then, which we need, and it was just one of those then really. After they went 2-0 up, we sort of huffed and puffed and tried our best and kept going, but never really sort of hurt them much tonight. We didn't really get in behind them. They managed us quite well defensively, and it wasn't to be, but sometimes football's like that, it doesn't always go your way, your players don't always put on a perfect performance, and we had a go tonight, but you just sometimes have to hold your hand up and say on the night we weren't quite good enough.
I mean, you say that you didn't play, but in fairness, Tranmere didn't actually allow you to play.
No,
they weren't going to sort of lie down and let you come at them. And I felt they came with a game plan today, didn't they? I mean, they weren't clearly going to let Kabi Shimanga cause as much mayhem as they did up there, and their game plan worked out tonight.
Well, it did, yeah, and all credit to them. You've got a very experienced, good manager and good players. They're not up in the top part of League Two for nothing. I think it's a bit naive for us to think that we're going to sort of dominate the team and and start sort of popping it around. And like I say, there's 11 players against you. You're not going to have everything your own way. You have to earn every single thing you get. And if we were going to get a result tonight, we needed every single one of our players to be bang on their game. We needed things to go for us. We needed to not make any mistakes. And unfortunately, it wasn't to be. And that's football. Unfortunately, it isn't always sort of fairy tale. And you've got to be a realist. I think we've done very well to get to this stage. And I do think that. As I said at the beginning of the interview, we've got no divine right to experience these nights. But we've had a good crowd in here tonight. In front of the TV cameras again. We are a little bit disappointed we couldn't put on a bit of a better show and at least get a goal for our supporters. But like I say, Tranmere are experienced professionals. They're not going to let us have it all our own way, and you've got to give them credit for the way they managed the game tonight.
And moving on from today, you obviously have the job as the manager to pick the players up. I get the feeling that won't take too much effort because they're all very together, and you've got the small matter of another cup run hopefully starting on Saturday with the FA Trophy, and as Brackley proved last year, clubs at this level have every chance if they get onto a run of going all the way in that competition.
No, that's right. We've got to get over this. The boys are disappointed in there. All of the staff are disappointed as well. But you've got no choice in football. You can't feel sorry for yourselves for too long. The next game is in 4 days' time or whatever it is, and you've got to regroup and you've got to go again. It's going to be a tough one against Chelmsford. They beat us here about 3 weeks or so ago. They're a good side. They're on a bit of a good run themselves, and it's going to be another tough one on Saturday. And it's relentless, and you've got to show some robustness, and you've got to keep going. And that's what football is. We still got. We're not even halfway through the season yet. We've got about 25 league games to play and another cup competition, so dust ourselves down, learn from what we could have done better tonight. I think we gave the ball away a little bit, especially with our back to goal. They were a little bit stronger than us, a little bit more savvy, and we didn't play as well as we're perhaps capable of on the night.
Mark, just finally, the performances of a couple of players stood out again tonight. Craig King made some excellent saves once again, and Joe Osler at the back was marshalling that back line, and you must have some words of praise for those two particularly.
look, both very good players, both important players. You need a good spine of your team. You know, Kingy, didn't really put a foot wrong tonight. You know, he's a capable goalkeeper. You know, we've got a good keeper on our hands there. We want to keep going with him, keep working with him, and you know, him to be part of a team that improves and kicks on. And Joe's been outstanding for us since he's been here. You know, great captain, really strong personality. You know what you're going to get with Joe. Good guy, good player, and yeah, we're going to keep all of our best players, you know, here, motivated. And what our aim now is to try and do our best in another cup competition, and really try and see if we can get in that top half of the league, and you know, where I think we're capable of being. But nobody's going to give us that. Everything we've got, we're going to get. We're going to have to earn, and you know, we've got to now, like I say, dust ourselves down and look forward to many more games ahead this season.
Mark, thanks very much as always. Unlucky tonight, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.